The trailer finally dropped! Let's run that intro! Hey everyone, mighty Mr Mooresky here, welcome back to the channel, and I am super excited, absolutely super excited. I can't put into words exactly how excited, how hyped I am for what dropped last night. In case you don't know, if you've been living under a rock for the past week or so, why? But with that in mind, I want to talk to you about the fact we got the trailer for Spider-Man Homecoming. And not only did we get one, we got two trailers. We got one trailer, and then we got the international trailer. Well, it was listed as UK trailer from Marvel. But I am so happy. In fact, I got my Homecoming Spider-Man compression shirt on. I'm actually wearing my suit. I'm actually wearing my Homecoming Spider-Man suit because later today, I'm actually doing an event, and I will be wearing this because it's a fundraiser event, a Christmas fair, but it's a fundraiser because my aunt's running the London Marathon next year, and they wanted some superheroes to kind of be there to interact with the guests to help raise a bit of money, and yeah, I'll be doing that today, and yeah. But this was such a great thing to wake up to. Now, a couple of days ago, December 7th, my 22nd birthday, and there was the teaser trailer released for Spider-Man Homecoming. A teaser trailer that showed Spidey from his POV, looking at Happy Hogan, looking down at his suit, opening a case, and then jumping and using the web wings, or the web pits rather, and then saying this is the coolest thing ever. That was fantastic. To have my birthday that day and then to have this, to have a teaser trailer, that was absolutely fantastic. Would have been nice if it was the actual trailer, but I'm happy that I got a teaser trailer, and so it was then the anticipation, oh, we're going to be getting it either tomorrow or the day after, and it was like, oh, when are we going to get it, when are we going to get it, and we finally got it. It was amazing, absolutely amazing. Now, I know it's a bit cliche, I know it's a bit of an obvious thing to do, but hey, I'm a Spider-Man fan. I'm going to do a reaction to the trailer. I'm going to do a reaction to the Spider-Man Homecoming trailer. That is if my mouse stops spazzing out, because my laptop has been playing up a little bit. It takes control of my mouse and takes it away from where I want it to be. So let's bring up the trailer, because I'm going to watch this, and then I'm going to stick it in the bottom corner, and or whichever corner of the screen, and I'm going to do a reaction to it, because I'm still so happy. You know, I'm so happy that we finally got it. I didn't think this through, because but hey ho, here we go. So we got I'm going with the Jimmy Kimmel one, and we're gonna watch it. We're gonna watch this trailer. So it's starting off there. Okay, this looks like Chitauri tech that they took from the Battle of New York. See, that is Spider-Man right there. That is what Tobey was seriously lacking as Spider-Man. And that is the Peter Parker that Andrew was lacking. Okay, so I got to be in that grey area for my Spider-Man. Oopsie. Okay, that's cool. And this, I was hoping for a hint at the Vulture. I did not expect the full look. Okay, this is awesome. Toby stopped a train. Tom is holding a ship together. Spider-Man Homecoming. And that is the money shot right there. That is the money shot for Homecoming. That is intense. That's absolutely incredible. You know, because with Age of Ultron, we had the money shot of them jumping at the very start of the film. I think that's the money shot of Spider-Man swinging with Tony Stark. And that is... I'm running out of things to say about it, because it's just, wow. It's absolutely... Yeah, I've just run out of things to say about it, because I'm so happy that we finally got it. I'm so happy he's in the MCU. He's going to be interacting with the other Avengers. Now, as I was saying, I was not expecting the full look of the Vulture. I was expecting maybe like one or two little hints. Michael Keaton, obviously, to be in there to show, yeah, this guy's the Vulture. But I wasn't expecting like the full suit, the full wings and everything. I was not expecting that. But he looks incredible. The Vulture looks really, really cool. I like the fact that those turbines they're up here and then they can switch down to be below, like on his back, but then they can switch backwards and be below his arms. That is such a cool take on it. You know, the last time Vulture was actually involved with anything Spider-Man related, in terms of a movie tie-in, was actually the tie-in video game for the first Spider-Man movie back in 2002, 2003 area, and they went with the full comic book look. So they went with the green skin-tight costume and the actual wings that he could throw blades out of. But with this one, they're actually going with the mechanical wings. They're going with something like Falcon, but I don't know, maybe it's not as refined or something like that, because Falcon, he's able to actually hold his wings up, he's able to use them, they move, you know, they move like proper wings, but he's got the engine kind of on his back. Vulture looks like he's got the wings, they don't move, like they'll move up and down, but they won't be flexible like Falcon's, and you've got the turbines kind of on his back. Yeah, as I was saying, Tom has the humor of Spider-Man that Tobey was lacking, and he has the wit and the awkwardness of Peter Parker that Andrew was missing. He's basically both elements. He's the perfect Peter Parker, he's the perfect Spider-Man, bunged into one. He's absolutely fantastic. He was brilliant in Civil War, and I think he's going to be like incredible. I think he's going to be absolutely fantastic in Homecoming. And the fact that he's going to be doing more films after this, he's got more in his Spider-Man trilogy in the MCU. He's got 3 films that he's going to be part of that are like another character. So whether or not he's in the next 2 Avengers films, Infinity War and Avengers 4, I don't know. I can only hope, because it'd be nice to see Spider-Man up against Thanos. But then it also raises the questions. If we got the Vulture, and we know Shocker's going to be in it, and I think we saw him a couple of times in that trailer. But the question is, what villains is he going to face in his trilogy? I think everyone else also wants this. A remake, basically. I was trying to think what word to use. A remake of the symbiotes. We need a good Venom. A proper Venom. One that's Hulk size, that's big, that's bulky, that's menacing, that looks like he could do a lot of damage to Spider-Man with the proper, you know, moving mouth and the tongue and everything. And maybe even Carnage. You know, I don't want them to like bring Carnage straight in and then Venom, because I think that was one of the problems with the Amazing Spider-Man 2 video game. They brought Carnage in, no mention of Venom. It was like this was a project. The concept itself worked, but it would have been nice for them to do Venom instead of Carnage. But But let's hope they bring in Venom, because it'd be nice to see a proper black suit, to see a proper symbiote costume on Spider-Man, like the full black with the big white spider. I know there's plenty of variations. There's guys in the Spidey Society who have done a black version of this costume, and they look amazing. They look amazing. But I'm hoping that they go with the comic book symbiote suit if they ever do that in the MCU. But then it's also, aside from them, what other villains are there that could be in this film? I want Kraven, and for Kraven, Gerard Butler. The guy looks like Kraven. He's bulky enough, you know, he's got the muscles, he's ripped. He looks like he could do good as Kraven. And the Russian accent, well, a Russian accent isn't that hard to do. You know, it's not one of the most difficult accents in the world to copy. The same with the American accent. I know I'm probably going to offend some Americans saying that, but the American accent is not really that difficult to do. Obviously, it will take training to do like different areas, but Tom's American accent is pretty good. And because of the time between Civil War and Homecoming, he's going to have had time to work on that American accent, to get proper training to make it better, which is something that I'm looking forward to. And also, notice, I forgot to pick up on it when it was actually in the trailer, because it just went by so fast and it was kind of going on to the next scene. There's Star Wars stuff in his room. It may not be his room, it may be his friends, but there's an AT-AT on a cabinet as he's walking on the ceiling, as he's crawling on the ceiling, and his friend is holding a Lego Death Star, which he drops and shatters when he realizes, hey, you're Spider-Man. So maybe since Civil War he's had a chance to watch Star Wars. You never know. Both Peter and Tom, because Tom hadn't seen Star Wars up and like at the time of filming Civil War, so that may have been improvised in the film. It may have been an actual line in the film, and then Tom just like, oh, I actually haven't seen Star Wars. So yeah, and we got Tony Stark, as I said. You know, we got the money shot of him in the Iron Man armor. So maybe he does get involved a little bit. Maybe gets knocked out, and he leaves Spider-Man to do it all himself. There's so many questions that rise up, and we've got to wait until July. We've got to wait half a year for this movie. I don't know how I'm going to cope. I'm sure I will somehow. Because at least we've got Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2 coming out in the spring. I'm sure Wonder Woman and Justice League will be in there. And then, before you know it, it'll be summer and we'll have Spider-Man Homecoming. I'm going to the cinema in this suit. I'm going to be going and watching in my suit. If I can, because I'm looking into how I would be able to get to the UK premiere. Because that would be such an awesome experience to go to the UK premiere of Spider-Man Homecoming wearing the suit to see Tom Holland. And if I actually met him face to face, I don't know how I think I would just be like, just flop over. But I can only dream. I can only hope. But if that falls through, as I said, I'll go to my local cinema in this costume. I may even do something, because I got a character hire business. I may say to them, you know, for the weekend of Spider-Man Homecoming's release, why don't you have us there kind of as photo ops? You know, we have Spider-Man, so he could be kind of stood there in the foyer, and kids coming to watch Spider-Man Homecoming, see Spider-Man there, have a picture with him, and go and watch the movie, and then they can come out, and Spidey can be there and go like, you know, oh, what did you think of my movie? How cool was it? And have them kind of talking to him like, yeah, glad you liked it, and have them walk off and do it over and over and over again. We'll see what happens, you know. But let me know in the comments down below. Are you excited for Spider-Man Homecoming? How excited are you on a scale of 1 to 10? Because I know I'm off the scale. I'm super excited. What did you think of the trailer? How do you think the interaction between Tony Stark and Peter is going to be post-Civil War? Who else do you think is going to pop up. What do you think the credit sequences are going to be? Is there going to be a mid one, an after credits, or no credit sequences? Any kind of nod to other characters? Because we know Doctor Strange is in New York. We know the Avengers Tower is in New York. Just leave your theories in the comments down below. If you enjoyed this video, hit that like button. Add it to your favorites if you want to. If you want to see more videos like this, more geek related stuff, cosplay, Comic-Con, movie reviews, and just general geek content, hit that subscribe button. And until the next video, I've been Mighty Mr Mooresky. Y'all have a nice day.